Louis for the Ring magazine here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with Abdullah Mason as he fights for a world title against Sam Noakes on Saturday night. Look, Abdullah, it's good to have you here. Good to be speaking to you. How's things ahead of Saturday night?
Things are going smoothly. You know, we just wait until that day.
Yeah, look, over here in Riyadh as well. How have you found things and how have you found travelling so far?
It's been smooth. You know, just like every other fight. You know, you get there and you lock in until you handle business. So we've been locked in since we got here. And we got about 4 more days. So, it just takes a little patience and making sure I'm still doing what I'm doing. And after fight night, we could talk about the experience in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Do you enjoy traveling, like, for a fight?
Sure. Yeah. Traveling is I always like traveling. Yeah, since I started boxing.
Yeah, good stuff. And look, when you first lace the gloves, the dream is always to be a world champion. How is the preparation, knowing that you're going into a fight where this is really something that you've dreamed for? Like, how do you prepare for that?
When I first started boxing, it wasn't because I watched boxing or because I dreamed of being a world champion, but it was simply because the passion I had for it, and then being in it alongside my brothers and my father. So that's what this is. This is a huge step forward. Not just for me, but for them, who's been alongside me since the beginning. And being a world champion is a huge feat that I think all the boxing fans should experience with me, because it's not often that you get a world champion at 21 years old, and I feel like it's something that, like I said, everybody who's a boxing fan should also experience that with me.
Mm-hmm. And is there that emphasis on, although it being a world title fight, not, putting a whole lot of pressure on it, treating it almost as another fight? Like, is there an importance in that simplicity of almost not making it too complex of it being a world title fight?
I feel like there is importance in that, and one of the important things is if you've been doing great, at what you've been doing, why switch it up? I feel like I've been having great performances and they've been getting better and better. So this is a world championship fight, so I just got to keep doing the same thing, because hopefully it's going to keep getting better and better. When
you were first bursting onto the scene with Top Rank, everyone was sort of tipping this guy to be the next guy coming through, the next guy to be a world champion. I guess to be in them shoes now and back up sort of what everyone was saying about you, does it feel, a good feeling knowing to be somewhere where you was destined to be, I guess? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, who doesn't want to be recognized at what they do, in what they do, as, the best at what they do? So I feel like, since I turned pro, I've been kind of proven to be the best at where I'm at in my career, and right now I feel like that's the best lightweight, coming up. And me being a world champion, it definitely solidifies that. And it's a good feeling to know that your hard work is paying off, so of course.
Mm-hmm. And you're on a stacked card as well. There's loads of names on here, 4 world title fights. How does it feel, to be a part of a massive card and have so many different fighters that you're mingling with all week?
I'm grateful for it. It's huge just for boxing to have 4 world championship fights on one card, and for me to be a part of that, and with the opportunity to be the youngest world champion in boxing. It's like, I'm from Cleveland, so that's the opportunity quarter right there, for whoever from Cleveland knows that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when people are around different fighters, they have a certain attitude or a way they sort of carry themselves. Are you ever conscious of that when you're around guys like Devi and Brian and whatnot? Of how you are and the energy around different fighters?
You definitely could tell a fighter from someone who's not really a fighter, I could say.
Yeah. Are you conscious, when you are around fighters?
Are you conscious?
Yeah. Of the energy. You know what I mean? Don't know how to just describe it.
No, for sure. I mean, you could kind of tell when you see another fighter that there's some type of connection, you could say.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'm looking out for a certain type of energy. Mm-hmm. You get. Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Being the youngest world champion in boxing as well, mm-hmm. how much would that mean to you, as well as just being a world champion in itself?
Me being the youngest world champion, it would mean to me that I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what I can do. And that's something I feel like I can definitely accomplish. Especially this Saturday coming up. I feel like it's very possible for me, mm-hmm. and I feel great knowing that I'm doing the right thing and I'm doing the job that I'm supposed to be doing.
Even though you are young, do you still feel like you have a lot of experience because you've ticked a lot of boxes in your professional career so far?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I definitely feel like I got a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm. How key is that experience at a young age as well?
How key is it? Mm-hmm. Experience is always an important factor, and so is your team, and whatever you have as a lack of experience, your team makes up for that. And I feel like I have a great team behind me, my father and my brothers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just touch on there about being around the family as well, bringing them through with you. How special is that you can, I guess, celebrate your success with them?
Yeah, for sure. It's great. We chilling just like we are at home. We be in the basement training. It's the same feeling. Just being with them. We just be having fun along the way and enjoying it as we go.
Mm-hmm. And I guess when I talk about the experience, I guess it's been brought to Sam Noakes, in interviews and whatnot, and he's spoken about, yourself, getting dropped before and whatnot. What do you make of people, I guess, taking confidence from that, or opponents taking confidence that, you have obviously touched the canvas before in previous fights?
It's boxing. It's what happens in boxing. When you're a fighter, that's what happens. And, the greatest fighters, it happens to the greatest fighters, and it's about how you bounce back. And that same fight, I stopped a guy in the second round, and it kind of showed you what I do have as opposed to what I don't have. It definitely showed the preparation, it showed the team, it showed the resilience, it showed everything good inside of the ring. It was a test that was passed with flying colors.
Do you find it funny that people, I guess, take things from that when they face you?
What do you mean?
Like they might Sam Noakes might look at that and take confidence from that. Do you know what I mean? How do you make of that? Do you find it funny or whatnot?
No, I mean, who wouldn't take confidence in that, Mm-hmm. So my thing is to just stay doing what I'm doing. And as long as that happens, then everything, I feel like, will be a job well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think Sam Noakes will realise what he's in the ring with on Saturday night?
Yeah, I feel like he will realise who he's in the ring with on Saturday night, for sure.
Yeah. Look, Abdullah, appreciate the time to speak to you. Always good to catch up. And, all the best on Saturday night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.